thug.
Okay. So I got into this fucking Twitter beef
Okay.
with Rowena Mommy 216,
Okay.
and I've about fucking had it.
All right.
And with Grindelwald Daddy Boy 6699,
Uh-huh.
and they were making fun of me.
Okay.
This is a good setup, right?
Why are they making fun of you?
Because they said I don't know shit about Harry Potter.
About the movies or about the books?
The movie. Is this a good setup?
Yeah, this is a great setup.
So stupid.
Like the fact that you said Rowena, I almost pissed my pants.
Oh, dog, I'm telling you. I know things about Harry Potter. I'm
Okay.
telling you right now.
Okay.
Like, obviously there's like shit to say as like, haha, that's funny to say, like, Harry Potter's dad's name is Jerry Potter. Like, okay, you're cute. But I'm telling you, I know things about Harry Potter. And these people that I made up were being mean to me in a Twitter interaction.
Okay.
And I've had it.
All right.
Up to here. Up to here. We're doing this on video, too. The cameras over there yet? I've had it up to here. See, I can do that. And because it's on video, they'll see.
Yeah.
They'll see my beautiful face.
You can't do like your normal weird stuff that you like to do.
Oh, yeah. Just like making stupid faces at you and shit, like while you're talking. Yeah. So I don't think we're going to release this as a standard episode. I think these will just be like little, like, like promo type things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But either way, welcome to the Site Attendant podcast, everybody.
Welcome. Welcome to our dungeon studio.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. And there's a dog barking. It brings more to the realism of having been kidnapped and thrown into a basement. Man, we just listened to this crazy podcast thing or like YouTube video. It's like a podcast, right? His show's pretty. That chapter with Mike. And it was about this lady that like poisoned her husband with antifreeze.
Two husbands.
Yeah, well, and then 5 years later did it again with her new husband. And the police were like, "Lady, we think you might have done some murdering." She's like, "No, I didn't do any murdering." And then a handful of days later, her daughter ODs on pills and vodka.
Real weird.
With a note that's this is not funny.
It's not.
It's sad. With a note that said, "I killed both of my dads." And like clearly
the first one when I was 12 years old.
The first one when I was 12 years old. Like clearly the mom did this stuff.
It was typed out.
Yeah, like what the hell? So yeah, that's the mood we're in right now. And also my hair's wet. I don't know. I have such beautiful hair, everybody. But
you didn't use your Christmas gift that I got you.
Yeah, I didn't because I was excited to eat dinner.
Yeah.
So I just threw my hair up and went and ate food. I didn't go and eat food. Don't come at me, COVID police.
No.
Do you say COVID or COVID?
COVID.
Oh.
You say COVID because you're from Indiana and it's like the South there.
Yeah. Well, a bunch of people went out and they got a COVID. And
they're a coven?
It nipped them good, and I'll tell you, son, they were out there drinking bush in the woods. Got him. It got him. Got him good. His dad and his brother, they went up there and they got it too.
Mm-hmm.
That's how people from where I'm from talk.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're pretentious assholes like me, and then they speak like a newscaster. You got one of two options. You're either a pretentious asshole or you talk like you are from the film Deliverance.
Well, you're kind of half from the film Deliverance, so.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm about as redneck as you can get without owning a truck. But would you like to talk about Harry Potter?
I have any excuse to talk about Harry Potter.
Okay, so just first of all, like, first things first, let me get this out of the way. Trans lives are valid, and JK Rowling is a joke. She is a dum-dum.
She's a terrible person.
And this podcast does not give her money in any way at all.
Nope.
And we are not encouraging anyone to spend money on these films or books.
If you want to buy Harry Potter stuff, buy it on Etsy. Buy it from small businesses.
Yeah. Or, steal them from a library. Do whatever.
Whoa.
Whoa. Or check them out from a library. Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't steal from libraries.
Yeah, that's not nice. Sorry, I shouldn't encourage things like that.
No.
That's not a. Not a nice person.
Sarah just got very upset. I
I'm
can
sorry,
feel
Sarah.
it.
Sarah.
Calm her down.
Listen, patronize your local library. It really, like, even for blind folks. If you're listening to this and you're blind, it is very likely that a library within like a reasonable traveling range of you has access to a library for the blind, so they can get you set up with the Bard app, which is an audiobook app for your phone that you have access to audiobooks for completely for free if you're blind. If you aren't a smartphone user, I'm not sure how you're listening to this podcast, but
That's okay.
that's okay because they can get you set up with a talking book cartridge player too. It's these little things that look like cassette tapes, but they're not. And you just shove it in the player, hit play, and boom, you got an audiobook. Alternatively, if you're not like a Braille reader, but you still want and have the ability to read like larger print, there are tons of large print books available. Patronize your local library, whether you are blind or sighted. So there you go. That's my local library's pitch.
Libraries are the best.
Yeah, but we're not talking about books. We're talking about movies.
We are.
I was married once. Did you know that?
Did I know that?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't know.
Okay, well, surprise. I was married once.
Okay.
The audience, I was married once. And that person and I are no longer together, obviously. We got a divorce.
Were you divorced once?
I was divorced exactly once. But one person that person was a big Harry Potter movie watcher.
Mm-hmm.
And so on a couple of occasions, I don't want to say forced because it was highly suggested that I should watch these films with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. But I think that I've seen the first Harry Potter movie maybe, I feel like once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of them I know for sure that I have not seen more than once.
Mm-hmm. Man, you and I live on different planets.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I've seen the sixth film easily 75 times.
That's a lot of time.
It's a lot of times. I saw the sixth film in theaters 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I've seen The Office probably in the double digits number of times.
See, yeah, and I'm like the opposite of that.
I've seen Lost in the double digits number of times.
I'm still working my way downtown through Lost. This is how he treats me.
Yeah. Now you get it on video. the like fist that I hold. No. Each time.
Terrible joke.
Yeah. So yeah, I've seen these movies and I'm aware of like the super heavy duty pop culture surrounding them. Like I took the Pottermore thing and I'm a Slytherin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could not fucking tell you what that means. I know all the assholes are Slytherins, so like
well,
here I am. Like, yeah, like
you're in good company.
Here I am. Like I scored this Slytherin thing on this test, and all I see is the assholes in the movie are the Slytherins. So is that like?
I mean, Professor Slughorn was a Slytherin.
Is he the guy with the wonky eye?
What? No, that's Mad Eye Moody.
That makes much more sense.
Yep. No, Professor Slughorn. He was in the sixth one.
Is he the one who is like vaguely what's the word I'm looking? Jafar-like?
Nope.
Who's that guy?
That's the one who's the leader of Durmstrang.
Oh yeah.
Karkaroff.
Okay, gotcha.
I got your vibes. I know what you're saying.
I knew that's who that was.
You definitely did, yeah.
Let's dig into this first movie.
Okay.
It's a very what's the word? It's like it's a ye old fairy tale, right?
Yeah.
Where a kid finds out he's got some special power.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to fight off some kind of a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's a super like common like fairy tale trope, right?
Yeah.
So this movie starts off, you got your Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any kind of like preface or prologue or anything. It just jumps straight to Fat Hagrid on a motorcycle flying.
He's half giant.
That doesn't make him less fat, does it? Yeah, giant.
Mm-hmm.
You got it right. He's huge.
Okay, the worst. We don't fat shame on this podcast.
Oh no, I didn't say it was a bad thing.
Okay.
I just said he's gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't say whether he was hot or not or anything about him. I just said
what do you think of him?
He's not my type.
Okay.
He's too short.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so this dude drops Harry Potter off in his motorcycle on a doorstep on 146 Privet Drive in Essex. Oh, my phone's chatting at me. Some of that was correct, and I know for sure that some of that was right.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that the numbers were wrong and the city was wrong, but the street was for sure Privet Drive, right?
You didn't get the city right.
Did I get, what's the number?
You
though?
didn't even get the city.
What do you mean?
Like,
Essex.
No.
Oh.
Like Essex and Surrey
Oh, okay.
are like part of like the UK,
Uh-huh.
but like it's Little Whinging Surrey. So
Oh.
it's like the city. And
Is Essex like the state?
I don't know what they're called.
Okay. But it's like
I'll Google it. Anyway, it's number 4, Privet Drive.
Okay. Well, so big fat Hagrid drops him off, and there's a cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
That cat's
it's
actually
a county.
Okay.
Surrey is a county.
Well, it's fine. I'm actually my family tree can be traced back to Devon.
And Essex is also a county.
Yeah, Devon, England.
Devon, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't know anything else about it other than in a couple of documents I saw it referred to as Devonshire.
Devon is in Shire County.
That's not true.
It is.
Nope.
Yep.
So the cat isn't a cat. Well, it is a cat,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not just a cat.
It's not like Henry.
It's also Professor McGonagall.
Mm-hmm.
I have her wand.
Yes, you do.
A person gave me one of the like replica Harry Potter wands, and I have hers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good for pointing at people and saying Expelliarmus like that.
You don't even know what you're saying.
Oh yeah, it means you're about to drop your wand.
You're
like that.
About to drop your wand.
Yeah. So this lady's a cat, but also a lady. Well, she doesn't
Yes.
realize that Dumbledore's hanging out over there too. And when she first becomes a person, he says, "I thought that was you," or "I expected to see you here," or "You beat me here." Something that vibes like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally Gen Zian right now. It vibes hard, bro. Yeet it. So those three are there, and they are there because Harry Potter's parents were just killed, like moments before. Well, do we know that it's right, like moments before, or is it like sometime?
It wasn't moments. It was earlier in the day.
Okay.
It was earlier, like sort of the night before-ish.
Okay, so they drop his ass off,
Mm-hmm.
and they just leave the baby in a basket.
Well, with a note.
Yeah, with it says, "Take care of this baby.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad are dead."
Yeah. He doesn't have any other living relatives. Where's he supposed to go? An orphanage? You saw how that worked with Voldemort.
Well, yeah. I mean, goddamn, like, it genuinely would have made more sense for Snape to fucking raise the kid.
Ew, why?
Why? What do you mean, why? Like, if I'm dating some girl, right, and her strange, creepy-ass, obsessed stalker boy, we die, why wouldn't he be the one to raise our kid, right?
Why wouldn't your sister be the one to raise the kid?
Yeah, that's probably the case for me.
I mean, even if your sister sucked, which neither of your sisters suck, they're the best.
My sisters are great, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they do a good job of raising my kid when I am murdered by Voldemort.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, cut to, and on the screen at this point appears the words 11 years later, right?
No.
The okay. So it doesn't say it on the screen, but that's what happens, right?
It's years later.
10, 11, somewhere in that zone. Because here's where we go, and we're at Harry Potter's 11th birthday, right?
Not yet.
And, oh, yeah, we see before the birthday, they're just kind of the Dursleys. That's the house he was dropped off of. His aunt and uncle. They're called the Dursleys. The boys are both big Hagrid-sized gentlemen. And the she's very grandma-ly.
What?
Grandmotherly.
Fiona Shaw?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
She's old. She's an older lady.
She is old.
So it's his aunt and uncle and their kid Dursley. Except they're all named Dursley. That's their last name. Got
all
it.
of them. They just are called Dursley 1, 2, and 3.
Dudley?
Yeah.
You told me this like 5 minutes ago.
Mhm.
What's the Vernon
Mm-hmm. You got it.
and Alice.
No. It's a flower.
Oh, Petunia.
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
God damn, I'm good. Okay, so you got these three assholes. They're raising Harry Potter, and they don't think he's special at all. They could give two shits. But weird stuff keeps happening. Like Harry Potter throws his cousin, who I guess is like his brother, right, into the snake thing after he talks to the snake when they go to the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Throws him in there, and he makes the glass disappear.
Mm-hmm.
So they're mad at him for that, and they make him live under the stairs. Yeah?
I don't know, like, if you want my confirmation or if you want me to just tell you that you're wrong.
I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
I know I'm not wrong.
This whole episode is just all about your roundabout knowledge, and I'm excited.
Sure. So then this is where his 11th birthday comes up. It's getting close, right?
Yep.
And he starts getting these letters with this funky-ass green ink. It's got his address. Not just his address, though. They know that he lives under the fucking stairs, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's some NSA level shit. So he sees the first letter and he's trying to open it, and then asshole Dudley is an asshole to him, right?
Yeah.
Steals it, shows his mummy and daddy, mummy and daddy, and they take it and they put it in the garbage disposal. There's a
They
scene.
dispose of it.
There's a scene where Dad Dursley, Vernon Dursley, is putting the letters down the garbage disposal.
No, there's a scene where he's putting it in the fire.
Oh, okay. I thought for sure there was a garbage disposal one. He definitely put some of them in the fire. So then, after they throw enough of these, because the letters keep coming, and then the owls show up. They're hanging out in the fucking yard. You got letters shooting off through the mail slot like crazy. It's raining letters like in the what's the thing? The money booth, you know? Like when you stand in the booth and all the money blows in and you try to catch as much as you can.
Okay.
That thing, it's like that in the house. These letters are everywhere. Harry finally grabs onto one, goes in his little understairs, and starts to read it, maybe?
No.
Nope, that's not what happens. Dudley then is an asshole again, right?
No, it's his uncle.
Oh, catches him reading it and is a dick about it. Then they go on a boat. Am I wrong?
You just keep going.
They go on a boat. They go out to this island because the dad has at this point basically become like a catatonic shell of a human because he's so frustrated with receiving so much wizard mail, right?
Mm-hmm.
They go to this island. They're hiding in a hut. And who else but Hagrid plonks in the door. He plonks it right down.
He plonks in the door.
And says, Dursley, you old prude. Right? That's the line. That's everyone's favorite line.
Oh, boy. Yeah, from that scene, I think that's it.
And he takes an umbrella and lights a fire.
Mm-hmm.
And he sat on a cake that he had in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Gives it to Harry. Oh, ooh. Right before this, though, cut to back, rewind for a second. Harry Potter was drawing a cake in the dust.
Mm-hmm.
And he says to himself, "Happy birthday, Harry." Like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
To himself.
Yep.
But he draws a cake.
Mm-hmm. He blows the candles out.
Yep. Got it. That's what I was going to say.
And then Hagrid plonks
the door.
The door.
Yep. And he says, "Guess what? It's me, Hagrid. Dursley, you're an old prude." And Dursley points a shotgun at him, which is a crazy thing to do. Number one, to anyone. Number two, to a wizard. What the fuck are you doing? Don't do that. They'll wizard you. That's how you get Expelliarmus. So Hagrid bends the fucking gun because he's gigantic and tells Harry the line that tells him he's a wizard. And Harry says, "A what?" And Hagrid's, "A fucking wizard. I just told you 2 seconds ago. Wizard. Listen." So Hagrid then basically kidnaps Harry and takes him to Diagon Alley. They go directly there, right?
No.
They go to the train station first.
No.
To platform 9 3/4.
Nope. Hagrid sleeps there.
Oh.
In the hut.
Okay, weird. Yeah, and he eats. He's a real gross, greasy eater. Makes some
And he's got like a little owl who pecks at his fingers for a tip.
Okay.
He has to like write a letter to Dumbledore
to let him know that he safely arrived. Got it. Okay, so from there, the next day, Hagrid leaves, and he's
with Harry.
Yes.
Yeah, in tow.
Yep, I knew that. And they go to the train station, and I forget why, but at some point here, Hagrid fucks off.
No, you're just wrong right now.
Yeah, so he leaves Harry by himself at the train station, and this is where we meet all those redheaded kids. The Weasleys. And the first Weasleys you see are the twins, Fred and other Fred. What's his? Fred and Mac. And they're pushing their cart through a wall at platform 9 3/4. Okay? And
Why are you doing this?
Huh?
Why are you doing this?
I'm telling you the movie as I remember it.
Okay.
What did you want from me?
You skipped so much.
Oh, I got it. I remember. So Hagrid takes Harry first to Diagonally, right?
Yeah.
And they buy all of his supplies.
But where do they go first?
To the Goblin Bank.
Yeah.
They go to the Goblin Bank where they get shekels, because the joke that everyone makes are the goblins are like ridiculously anti-Semitic, right?
Yeah.
Everyone makes that joke. I don't know why. I don't get it. They're just goblins.
I don't know.
To stop reading your weird anti-Semitism into JK Rowling property. Clearly she doesn't have any fucked up feelings, right?
Yeah,
there's no way she could have that. So they go and Harry finds out that he's fucking rich.
Yeah.
Because his parents were cool. I don't know how'd they get their money. Do you know?
No, it's a secret.
They made some good investments, and Harry is set for life. He's got a fucking vault full of gold. And on their way there, Hagrid's got to do some official business for the crown, and he has to go to vault 734.
I think you might be right.
If I'm right, you owe me money. You have to pay me $734. So they go to this place, and Harry's like, "What the fuck? Or what's that?" And Hagrid won't tell him. Says it's official business. But guess what? That's where the
vault 713.
It was close though.
Well,
I was close.
You were wrong, so I don't owe you shit.
Still close. So what's in there is the Philosopher's Stone.
Wow.
If you're in the UK, spoiler alert. Or if you're in America, it's the Sorcerer's Stone. That's the name of the movie. Yeah?
Is that the name of the movie?
Mm-hmm. So then after they get all the money, they go to the wand shop. Spooky Man's Wand Shop. What's it called?
That's the one.
What's his name?
That's that one.
Tamerlan's Wand Shop.
Mm-hmm.
And Harry just fucking goes, he breaks a bunch of shit in there, right?
Yeah.
Like, the first thing he does is point at a wall, and all half the fucking wands fall off the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's not like, excuse me, could you leave? Yeah, Tamerlan.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, excuse me, could you leave my shop? That's what he should have said. But instead, he realizes that it's Harry Potter, is excited, gives him a wand. Okay, you're setting the kid up for some disaster, because he gives him a wand that's partner wand is the wand that Voldemort has.
Mm-hmm.
That gave him the scar on his head,
Mm-hmm.
because the tail strings inside from a phoenix came from the same phoenix.
Mm-hmm. The tail string.
The heartstrings.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
No. Heartstrings come from dragons.
What is it? Phoenix feathers
Yeah.
that are in? Damn, I'm good.
Yeah, you're so good.
So Harry gets his wand. His wand's not that cool looking. It's like black and skinny and short, right? It's not like a stick. Like Dumbledore's wand is like a stick, right?
Well, I mean,
Well, they're all sticks technically,
Dumbledore
but I'm
has
talking.
a really special one.
Yeah, he has the Elder Wand.
Mm-hmm.
We'll learn about that later when I tell you about the Deathly Hallows.
That's going to be in like 6 videos because this is going on like a half an hour
Listen,
right now.
There's a lot of detail in this fucking movie. What do you want from me? Do you want to know the story of Harry Potter or not?
I do. I'm very curious. So does
Jesus.
Tamerlan go with Harry to the next shop or what happens?
No. He
Okay.
tells him where the next shop is, where he can find his robes.
Mm-hmm.
And while Harry's getting sized up for his robes, you meet this little blonde asshole. Basically, he's out of an Aryan Nation picture book, who talks a bunch of shit about poor people and is mean in general to the world. And that sets us up for what's like a pseudo antagonist, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna jump cut. There's so many details here, but Harry gets measured up and gets his robes. He goes to a pet shop. This is
Mhm.
where he gets Hedwig.
You did it.
Take that. So, from here, so I don't remember if Hagrid takes him to the train station or just tells him good luck and sends him off.
He takes him to the train station, but he doesn't show him where the platform is.
Right, and it's platform 9 3/4. This is where he
Which
meets
is
the
a
Ginger
real
family.
asshole move.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Because he asked the dude at the train station, hey, where's platform 9 3/4? And he's like, oh, 9 3/4. You blah, 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 in it.
Guys. Ashley, I'm going to send this to every single UK fan of ours. Holy shit.
This is how Jordan talks
Nope.
when he tries to
I've
talk
never
like
I've
someone
never,
from England.
I have never done an impression of someone
Don't
from England in my life. That's
Don't
inappropriate. I can't believe that. Listen.
Anyway, Vinnie Jones sends him away.
Wait, that's Vinnie Jones?
No, I
Oh.
don't think so.
What the
No,
fuck?
no, it's not.
Is Vinnie Jones in the Harry Potter series?
You know,
Holy
every
shit.
British actor is, so I,
I mean,
wouldn't
probably,
be
yeah.
surprised.
Okay, so jump to Harry and the Gingers running through the fucking brick wall to get to from platform 9
band
3/4. Run through the brick wall?
No, Harry and the Gingers.
Harry and the Gingers? It should be. So you meet all the Weasley kids here. You got Fred. He's twins, but I can't remember his fucking brother's name.
You want to just make up a name?
Ted? What is it?
Sure.
No, tell me.
It's George.
Oh, well, okay. But the oldest Weasley is the hot one, right? They're all pretty
Yeah.
unfortunate looking, but the oldest brother,
Well, the oldest brother and the second to oldest brother,
Percy,
I think are cute.
because Percy is a
Ew.
prefect,
No.
not good looking. Who's the
No.
other dude though?
Well, there's Bill and Charlie. Those are the older ones.
Oh, okay,
But we
okay.
don't meet them for a couple more movies.
Yeah, they come in when they're drinking the polyjuice potion with Mad Eye before they fly that covert mission.
No, they come in to like...
Tastes like cat piss.
No. Maybe in the movies they come in then. But we get a little sprinkle of one of them works for the bank and one of them works with dragons, and the one that works with dragons we get a little sprinkle of in this movie, but we don't see him.
Okay, got it. So they get on the Hogwarts Express,
Mm-hmm.
which doesn't look like a modern train. It is an old like steam engine-y type,
Mhm.
and it has on the front of it something called a cow catcher.
Oh.
You know the little thing that looks kind of like a snowplow, but is like
Yeah.
has the grates? That's called a cow
I
catcher.
had no idea.
Would you like to guess why? Sometimes cows end up on railroad tracks.
So they just like gently
Nope.
move the cows
Nope.
aside?
Nope.
They
That thing-
gently just usher the cows off of the tracks.
My mother is a mail carrier in rural Indiana,
Yeah.
and on one of her routes one time, there was a herd of cows that got onto the railroad tracks. Not a couple of cows. A fucking herd of cows
Mm-hmm.
got mowed down by a
Mm.
train, and she said that the smell
What's
was like
that
nothing
song?
was like nothing she had ever experienced.
What's that song about grandma getting run
Oof.
over by a reindeer?
Oh, I think I've heard it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Moving on.
So yeah, they take this train. They arrive at Hogwarts, and I don't really think anything all that significant happens on the train, other than we meet Emma Watson. She plays a character called Hermione
Mm-hmm.
Granger,
Mm-hmm.
and she says, "You've got dirt on your face right there," and then points at Harry Potter's face, because Rupert Grim, the ginger boy, is that his name?
Rupert Grint.
Yeah. Ron
Mm-hmm.
has dirt on his face right there. And she lets him know. You got some weird chocolate frogs that come alive.
Mm-hmm.
Ron is really poor,
Mm-hmm.
so Harry buys him a bunch of candy, like
To make him feel better about being poor.
like Bertie Bott's ever flavored beans,
Mm-hmm.
Zazzle sticks, chocolate frogs, which have the wizard trading cards in them.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I really remember for
Okay.
the candies. That's a pretty good go for the candies. Oh yeah, the kid from the robe shop comes by with all his asshole friends, and they're just assholes.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Draco Malfoy
Mm-hmm.
and Grint. Grunt. What's his friend's name?
Grunt, yes.
What's his friend's name?
Crab and Goyle.
Okay, it's basically right.
Mm-hmm.
Crab and Goyle, they all come and talk shit. They're mean. We get it. They all arrive at Hogwarts. Dumbledore comes out and meets them as they're getting off the train. Says, "Welcome, welcome, everybody." We then get some sorting hat action, which this is a hat with an attitude.
A hatitude?
Yep. Really, no, it's just a hat that's kind of a fucking asshole. So you go up. Here's the deal. This is straight up like picking teams, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But just keep in mind, none of my like Harry Potter takes are very original takes. And I think it probably fits in with the rest of my unoriginal bullshit Harry Potter takes. But like, it really is like picking teams. Like, who are the loser kids and who are the cool kids?
Yeah.
Like, put this hat on while we decide if you're a piece of shit or not. Like, oh, okay. And Harry is a hat stall. Eh?
A what?
How about that?
What the hell does that mean?
Don't you know?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I know more Harry Potter stuff than you.
Mm.
You know who else was a hat stall?
Mm.
Professor McGonagall,
Mm.
back in her day,
Mm-hmm.
before she was sorted into Ravenclaw.
Mm-hmm.
That just means that the hat doesn't immediately tell you which house you belong in.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a minute to ponder on it.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone gets sorted in their houses. Fucking, of course, our main boy Harry and his ginger pal are both Gryffindors,
Mm-hmm.
aka Gryffindorks. Hermione is also one.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So stupid. So stupid. I don't know anyone else's houses other than the Crab Goyle and Draco Malfoy. Obviously go to Slytherin because they're assholes like me. And
me.
Do we meet Luna at this point, or does she
No,
appear?
We don't
Yeah.
meet her until like the 5th movie.
She appears much later, but I think she is a Hufflepuff.
Nope.
Ravenclaw.
Correct.
She is a Ravenclaw,
Yeah.
which I knew.
Mm-hmm. You definitely knew.
I genuinely maybe Goofy Bumble. What's his name?
Dumbledore.
Nope. Close.
Neville.
Yep, Neville Longbottom.
Mm-hmm.
He is also a Gryffindor. Because later on, spoiler alert, he cuts the head off of a snake with the sword of Gryffindor.
Jesus, I didn't know you were going that far.
That much of a spoiler?
Dang.
Which you can only use if you're a Gryffindor.
Not really.
It has to choose you. Right?
Kind of, yeah.
It comes to you in a time of need.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. Because Harry finds it at the bottom of that moon lake after they go under the dome in the woods.
Yes.
I don't think anything else really significant. This first movie is boring as shit, right? I mean, what else happens?
There's the mirror.
Mirror. I don't know. Mirror. Oh, yeah. Harry looks in the mirror and sees his parents, and it makes him feel sad. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And Neville...
Then he shows
not Neville.
Ron.
Ron looks into it, and he sees himself as being the best boy.
Yeah, like head boy and like
head
Quidditch
boy.
champion.
He's basically he has this like sibling complex thing where he wants to be good because his brothers were good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we get the Marauders map in this film?
No, gosh.
We don't get that for a couple more films. We do get the Cloak of Invisibility cloak though.
We do get the Cloak of Invisibility cloak. There's a dragon.
There's a dragon in this one?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Norbert.
Oh, it's
The
Hagrid's pal.
Norwegian Ridgeback.
It's Hagrid's friend though. They go see Hagrid. The
Yeah.
dragon is his friend, right?
Yeah, but he has to get rid of it because you can't raise a Norwegian Ridgeback in a hut,
Duh.
obviously.
But so the Hagrid is the keeper of grounds and keys
Mm-hmm.
at Hogwarts,
Correct.
which is a school.
What is it a school for?
Witchcraft and also wizardry.
Yep.
So you conceivably like there are other schools, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the Triwizard Cup. We see other schools,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not until the third movie, fourth movie, and that is where the Twilight guy, Edward Cullen, what's the actor? What's his name?
Batman?
Robert
Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson. He's in that one.
Mm-hmm. Jafar is in it.
Is Jafar in it?
Mm-hmm.
Skarsgård?
No, Jafar is Karkaroff. He's the leader of Durmstrang.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like someone who's playing the Jafar in the live action Aladdin.
No.
But yeah, what the fuck? So here's where I'm getting off. I can't remember. What's the Sorcerer's Stone? Do we find out in this film what it even is?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't tell
There's
you.
a troll that was let in on
Troll that was let in.
Halloween.
See, yeah.
Troll in the dungeon. Just thought you'd want to know. There's Professor Quirrell.
Oh, shit. Who's the he's like a maintenance man?
The one with Mrs. Norris.
Yeah. Who's that? I like him a lot.
You're really like testing my knowledge.
He's a jerk.
I know that there are people screaming at their radios right now. Like, this is his name.
Oh, I'm sure most people that know a goddamn thing about Harry Potter I would want to break my neck at the halfway most of this. I'm not under the influence
Filch.
of any.
Filch
Oop.
is his
Well,
name. Filch. Filch.
Okay, got it.
Yep. We meet Peeves, and we meet
Peeves.
Nearly Headless Nick. And what does Hermione say to Nearly Headless Nick?
Why don't you
Nearly headless? How can you be nearly headless?
and then he says, like this, bitch, and like flops his head off on its stupid little hinge, and it's really gross.
Yeah.
And there's a fat lady in a picture.
Mm-hmm.
We meet her. And at some point, maybe not in this one, but at some point she's gone and people are very concerned.
That's in the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's the Sorcerer's Stone?
Okay, listen. There's more. You gotta, like, we get introduced to Snape.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So Harry Potter starts his classes and we meet some of his teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Snape
Mm-hmm.
is, at this point, the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
Incorrect. Potions.
At this point, is the Potions teacher.
That's correct.
Later, he becomes the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
That's in so many movies.
The current Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher is...
Professor Quirrell.
Professor Quirrell, of course. And our etiquette teacher is...
Our etiquette teacher.
Let me get there. Is Sybil. But not... It's not etiquette. It's psychic abilities.
That's
Mind.
not for several movies.
What's her deal?
Sybil Trelawney.
Mm-hmm.
She does divination.
There it is. Psychic abilities. You know. McGonagall.
Mm-hmm.
She teaches something. Herbalism. I don't know. What is she?
Transfiguration.
Of course, transfiguration.
Yeah.
Do you remember one time we made a drive from here in Michigan back to Indiana, 4 hours away?
Oh my God. That's not for so many movies.
What's her
Please
name, though?
Don't talk to me about her.
What's her name, though?
Dolores Umbridge.
Dolores Umbridge. She just teaches you how to cut yourself on
Be
the arm.
the fucking worst.
Yeah, how to be a rude teacher.
Mm-hmm.
We all had one, you know. So yeah, I mean, he just starts to, he's learning, going to school, meeting his
Quidditch.
teachers, quidditching, learns what a snitch is, learns what beaters are, tuggers, and seekers.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Golden snitch. If you catch it, you win. Otherwise, you got to get the other balls through the hoops. He's the first freshman to be a seeker because he gets a Nimbus 2000, which is a special broom. But I still couldn't tell you what a Philosopher's Stone is, my guy.
You're so focused. So they spend a lot of time trying to find out what the Sorcerer's Stone is. They go to the restricted section of the library, of course, and they find out who Nicholas Flamel is.
Ooh, I don't know who that is.
He's like 250 or something, 205 years old. Basically, Dumbledore and Nicholas Flamel, like, apparently found the stone or whatever for, like, long-lasting life.
Is this Grindelwald?
What?
Grindelwald.
No.
You fucking heard me.
No.
And you know who I'm talking about. Don't play games with me.
You're the one playing games.
I'm not playing any games. I'm giving you my genuine assessment of how this film operates.
And they go into the Forbidden Forest in this film as well, and they hang out with the centaurs because someone is killing unicorns.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and drinking its blood.
It's
like the worst thing you can do to kill a unicorn.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, you have to be pretty much like selling your soul to kill a unicorn.
And this is where we find out that Voldemort is back. And in another very unoriginal take, it's the thing where they say his name a whole shitload, but also are saying you shouldn't say his name. That take. It's true, right? But...
So the Philosopher's Stone, aka the Sorcerer's Stone, is hiding in the castle somewhere because it's like the safest place for it.
Yeah, sure.
But there are obstacles in the way. Do you recall?
Oh, the dog thing. The dog, three-headed dog is there. Fluffy.
Yep.
Is his name Fluffy?
Yeah.
He's a three-headed dog.
Yep.
I don't remember what they do to get around him.
Guarding a trapdoor. You just play him a little music.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it? Little iPod shuffle action?
Yeah. Or there's a playing like
music
harp.
box. Ooh, got it. Self-playing harp. So they go get the stone And Dumbledore is pissed at him because he's like, I hid the thing there. Why'd you go get it?
Yep, that's
Jesus
exactly
Christ.
what happens.
No, what? So what's the deal? What happens?
So they land in Devil's Snare.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
that? What is that?
It's basically like, what did you learn this year? The escape room. Don't do that. You're on the camera.
Listen,
Don't do it.
all of our patrons know that I vape.
Stop. Don't do it.
Why?
It's bad for you.
You don't make the rules.
Tony's mom's going to see you and just be so disappointed.
Listen, Tony's mom is
Very wonderful.
a beautiful, wonderful woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I very much respect her opinion of what I should do with my body. But also, she ain't my mom.
God. Anyway, so there's that, the Devil's Snare,
Mm-hmm.
and Hermione saves their asses. There are flying keys. I don't know if the flying keys are in the movie. I think they're in the movie.
I don't think they're in the movie. They're flying through stacks of books, and Harry's got to save shit. The blonde kid.
No.
Is that
Stop.
in this movie?
No.
Oh. Listen, so the Christmas thing, because I'm pretty sure even with my ex-wife, the thing was we would, when I say we, she would watch them on like over Christmas time,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is a tradition for a lot of people.
Yeah, it was part of like that ABC Family, like 25 Days of Christmas,
yeah,
but it was
okay.
really 25 days of movies with snow in them.
Okay. Well, I do know there is one that I specifically remember where Hermione is, Ginny. Ginny is at her house, and Harry shows up there, and she says, "Happy Christmas, Harry." Or does Hermione say that? Either way, I found it strange that instead of Merry Christmas, they say Happy Christmas. I also found it strange that Christ apparently is a thing in this world. Like, these motherfuckers are out here wizarding around, yet Jesus is still hanging? Like, what?
That's Easter.
Well, you know what I mean. He's chill. Like, Jesus is involved in this thing, and you've got Voldemort? What?
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, there's flying keys, and then there's wizard's chess.
Oh, yeah. Wizard's chess is, for some reason, chess where the pieces are the size of people. And...
I mean, just in this instance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Normally, like, they're the size of chess pieces, but they still kick the shit out of each other.
Okay. Did I tell you about that chessboard? There's a chessboard where you can play, like, with your friend from across the country. So, like, you're in California. I'm here in Michigan. I've got a chessboard. You've got a chessboard. They're internet connected. When you make a move, I see the piece move on my board.
That is creepy.
Via magnets.
That is terrifying.
Isn't that cool, though?
Oh, my God, ghosts.
Could you imagine? Yeah, like just having it set up and then like in the middle of the night, you just hear like scooting piece across board.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, pretty cool. So they wizard chess. Someone's got to sacrifice. Ron sacrifices himself for Harry to be able to move on.
Yep.
And then he gets the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yep, that's it. Nothing else happens.
Really? What else happens?
Quirrell is there in front of the mirror.
Is that a bird? What is that?
No, a mirror is like, it's a piece of glass that like you can like see yourself, like your reflection.
Go ahead and try to tell me how a mirror works, please.
You're the sciencey one between the two of us.
How does it work?
Well, the eyeball, I have no fucking clue. Anyway, Dingleberry. They have a standoff, and Quirrell takes off his turban, and on the back of his head is like baby Snape.
That creepy little, head growth baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what's that called? There's a name for it. Vestigial twin.
Okay.
Do you know about vestigial twin?
No.
Holy shit. Okay. So sometimes in the womb, twins will eat their twin.
Mm-hmm.
And then years later, they'll be like, man, my shoulder sure hurts. They'll go to the doctor, x-ray, boom, you got some teeth inside your shoulder. You had a twin that you ate, and his teeth are still in your shoulder. Like there'll just be like pieces of, or like even like limbs. Like you could be born with like a little extra arm growing off like the side of your chest or something, you know?
That's wild.
Yeah. It's like that. So the Turban Man has a baby Voldemort just, you know.
No, he definitely fully speaks sentences.
Does he have arms and legs?
No, it's
It's
just
just
a
his
face.
face. Okay, got it. So that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Did you know that if you look at the back of the Lincoln Memorial, like go to the back of Lincoln's head, there's a face there?
Did they fuck up the first time?
Don't know. Don't know why it's there. I just know that if you go back, just
Voldemort's
back
head
there,
is back there.
you like tilt your head and look at it, there's a face. And it
That's
is
creepy.
weird. Yeah. Have you been to the Lincoln Memorial?
No, I've never been to Washington, D.C.
It's so I spent 4 hours there once
Ooh.
in DC and tried to see as much as I
Look at
could.
you.
It was really cool. But the one wild fucking thing about the Lincoln Memorial is the stairs are so worn down. It's wild. I don't know why I just can't thought of that. But so yeah. It's revealed that the Quirrell
Mm-hmm.
is half Voldemort
Mm-hmm.
because he was a Horcrux. Why is he half Voldemort?
Something
He agreed
about how he like picked him up in like Albania or something.
in Albania.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, where's the Philosopher's Stone?
The Philosopher's Stone is in the computer.
No, really though. What's the deal? Like, is it he has it? Quirrell has the stone?
No. They can't like find the stone.
It's still missing.
Yeah.
At the end of this movie ends with still no stone? Oh, okay.
Harry Potter goes to the mirror.
And it tells him where the stone is.
Well, what does the mirror do? We haven't talked about what the mirror
Oh,
does.
the mirror shows you what you want most of it, like more than anything.
Yeah.
It's like the sort of Gryffindor. It shows you what you need the most.
Mm-hmm.
And the sword comes to you when you need it the most.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows him that it is where?
In his pocket.
Seriously?
Yes.
Bullshit.
Seriously.
That.
Yeah. So what I'm reading is that Quirrell went in search of Voldemort, believing that he could achieve recognition for finding him, and he could learn things that would ensure that no one laughed at him again. However, Voldemort, after finding out that he taught at Hogwarts, took over his body.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. This is vibing a lot like those women that write Ted Bundy letters while he's in prison. They're like, I love you so much. I know you did a lot of murders, but I think you're super hot. So this asshole is still a Voldemort fan, even though he knows that Voldemort is bad, and goes and tries to, just be cool. That sucks. He sucks. The movie, overall, 7 out of 10. Pretty bad acting because it's a bunch of children. But I'll ask a weird question here, and we can always edit this part out if we need to. We're not live, right?
Right.
When did the first movie came out, like what, 2002? 3
like
maybe?
2000.
Yeah,
or
somewhere
2001.
in that range. We're like 10-year-olds, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would be weird now for me to ask, like, oh, do you think 10-year-old Harry Potter is attractive? That is like pedophilic, right?
Yeah.
But when you watched it as a 10-year-old, were you like, because like kids, when they're kids, they have like posters on their wall of like, I really like this Disney star or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you think that like Harry Potter was like a cute kid?
No.
Or was he supposed to be portrayed as like a nerd kid? Like,
he was not like any kind of relationship-y kind of that never entered my mind.
well, like but did it with other stuff when you were like that, like 10?
I'm talking like, listen, I've always been into older dudes
Oh,
and
so
women.
as like
so
a 10,
like as a
like
10-year-old, I'm into like 25-year-olds. Okay, like give me some like boy band material.
Oh, okay. So like your Backstreet Boys,
Oh, yeah.
your NSYNCs,
Mhm.
your LFOs,
Nope.
your S Club 7s, your B2Ks.
My goodness.
Yeah, I was just curious. So like obviously like doing any kind of assessment on that now, but like there are kids that are just very unfortunate looking, and I think the point of Harry Potter was for him to just look like this little nerd kid, right?
Well, yeah, because like in the books and stuff, he's described as having like this untamable, like black mop of hair.
Right. Well, I remember the illustration for the Sorcerer's Stone.
Mm-hmm.
It's him like cartoonishly on a broom, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I remember that, and I remember thinking that he was just like a sad, like a dumpy looking kid, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean,
that's
like he wore Dudley's like hand-me-downs, and
Oof.
Dudley was like obviously a larger boy.
I called him fat earlier.
Did you? No, you called Hagrid fat.
Oh, well.
You called him Hagrid sized, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So through the transitive property.
But yeah.
So yeah, he was like just kind of dumpy, like a little dumpy, like super skinny little kid. And like Ron with his like little ass ginger hair and freckles, and he's poor and like
yeah. Which, yeah, he's supposed to be dumb idiot looking too. And
mhm.
all I really remember about the Hermione of the early movies is her hair is a fucking mess, dude.
It's bushy.
Holy shit. It is fried.
See, like little girls are never taught, like, and I'm speaking as a little girl with this same type of hair, that you don't have to brush your hair. Like, if you brush your hair, it's gonna poof out and get look like shit.
Which, like, my hair, like the type of hair that I have, brushing it like makes it chill.
Gives
the
it,
fuck
yeah.
out. Yeah, like it
But
calms
like,
it down and like
if my hair is wet, I'll like finger comb it or I'll wet brush it, and that's it. I will
Right.
not brush it when it's dry, because it just gets frizzy and poofy and shit.
Yeah.
But like all these little girls are growing up with this curly ass hair, looking all Hermione Granger, because like their parents have been brushing their hair since like
they're using
they were
like
tiny.
they're using like those synthetic boar bristle
Mhm.
brushes, the little white one
Yeah.
with the black bristles. Yeah, that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, her hair is just not good at all.
Mm-hmm.
And like as kids, like the thing that makes kids so weird looking is that they have the eyes, nose, and mouth. Those are the size of what should be on an adult head, but they're the wrong, like they're too big, and your head has to like grow into your ugly little face. So yeah, that's the first Harry Potter movie, guys. Again, I'll reiterate, I'm not under the influence of anything right now. I'm of clear mind and body.
This is just the way he is.
This is just Harry Potter. Do you have anything else, or do you want to just fire straight on to the next one?
Oh my God.
Second one, Harry Potter and
stop.
the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh my God. No. Tune in to our live show on New Year's Eve.
Hopefully you'll have more caffeine in you.
Yeah, I definitely will. And I'll probably have like been sleeping for 7 days because I'm off. Oh, well, my birthday is a couple days beforehand, so I'll at least be awake for my birthday.
Right. Yeah, tune into our live show on New Year's. We love you. Do you have anything else to say to the folks?
Just share us and download and, you know, all the same shit that
share
we
with your
always
friends.
ask for.
Send this to Rowena Mommy 420 on Twitter. She was an asshole to me and told me I didn't know about Harry Potter. So show her this and tweet this to all your Harry Potter fan groups. Post it on the Harry Potter subreddit. Show them that the premier knowledge of all things Harry Potter comes directly from me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I don't either. Next time I'll have to tell you the story of the three brothers.
Oh, boy.
Love you. Bye.